Hello there, my Capricorn collective. What's up with you, Capricorn? You're coming off of Virgo. I don't know if you got a Virgo around you, or the Virgo is kind of giving I don't know if the Virgo is the assistant or whatever the hell here. It feels like a work situation. You need to be micromanaging something. You need to be micromanaging a situation. Knight of Swords, the Queen of Cups, there to the Page of Wands. Yeah, you need to be micromanaging a situation. Those of you in management, you know, you get that new opportunity. You're going to have to micromanage your people till you realize who's going to be a good employee and who's going to be... they're not so happy that you got that option or you got that opportunity here, Capricorn. Virgo is the one that plays the wild card. And the Virgo energy is someone that you're being like emotionally vulnerable with, or someone that you're having drinks with, or someone that wants to have drinks with you. Oh, Virgo and Aquarius gotta fuck up a situation for you. This could be the person that missed out on that option or opportunity that you got, Capricorn. Look, if you're new to management, this is like what you should be paying attention to. You need to be micromanaging something with the Four of Pentacles. But I don't feel like you are. That isn't particular to you. That's anyone in management. You kind of have to test your team to see who's going to be loyal and who's going to fuck up on purpose. So you kind of need to scale your energy back and focus on the micromanaging. Oop, and there's a Libra vibe with you. Whatever you do, you need to make some super smart choices now. The Ten of Cups energy with you, you need to keep people guessing. Especially those of you in a new situation. I mean, play the androgynous, ambiguous vibe. Don't let people know exactly what it is that you're about. You don't need to be an open book in this situation, because that's kind of the whole point of this. It's better to be unreadable. It's better for you to have that air of sort of mystery about you in order for you to do what you need to do, which is micromanage a fucking situation. It's like micromanaging your situation or micromanaging a bunch of fucking people. There's the Two of Wands. There's the Pisces vibe. There's the Chariot vibe. There's the Five of Pentacles. Someone don't like the fact you like... Are you just new to management, or have you forgot like management 101? It's kind of the vibes on this. This is why I keep telling you to self-produce, self-publish. Keep that shit to yourself right now until you know it's the right time. You know it's the right opportunity. Because everyone wants to know what the hell it is that you're about, what it is you're thinking, what it is that you're... what your gifts, talents, and abilities are. But this is seriously when you have to micromanage a situation first. And the drinks vibe with you. It's interesting Aquarius showed up. That's that Virgo vibe. This will be the difference between success for you and not such a successful option or opportunity coming in. Virgo plays a messy vibe. Virgo plays a messy vibe. And it's a given an assistant vibe. So that's those of you that are micromanaging a group. Take what's yours and leave what's not. I know a lot of you aren't in management, or you're not having to manage a bunch of people. But you seriously need to be micromanaging the situation. You need to micromanage before you can really move forward and start making any major decisions or changes or anything like that. And it's better that you're unreadable. You're kind of androgynous. So there's a flirty energy with this, or it's a difference between flirtiness and friendliness. And those of you that are able to pull off the androgynous vibe, I mean, that's really the saving grace for you. It's like keep them guessing. It makes you far more interesting, and you're able to focus on what you need to focus on. Mindful of the conversations you're having around certain people as well, because it's the Virgo energy, and it's an assistant vibe. It truly is an assistant vibe, but it feels like a new situation. Yeah, there's the Page of Swords. There's the Three of Cups. Someone isn't going to be, their allegiance is to whoever the hell they wanted in that option or that opportunity, and I don't feel like it was you, Capricorn. There with the Five of Cups. You need to be mindful of who you are dating, who you are being friendly with, who you're going out there and having drinks with. Some of you, the emotional vulnerability here, the fact that you're that androgynous, ambiguous energy with you, it's better that people don't know who you are, what you're about, what you're kind of thinking right now. But even you know this. You need to micromanage that situation first before you try to create whatever option or opportunity that it is. So this is that you keep pulling the partnership vibes. I feel like there's options, there's opportunities with you. But you need to learn when to sit your ass down and micromanage the situation before you start going out there and trying to... This isn't even like change anything. This is you got to get your footing first. And while you're getting your footing, you got to be micromanaging those around you. And paying very close attention. Because you have a mole. You have a mole. But those of you that have people coming in and out, you're not... have those conversations in your office with who you need to have those conversations with. And keep those conversations really short, sweet, and simple. You know what I mean? I mean, for fuck's sake, Capricorn, you keep pulling this fertile vibe, but you need to make sure that you're making really smart choices. Do watch your favorite astrologer. Those one or two of you that pay attention to like the Farmer's Almanac, you are pulling a business vibe on this. So you are dealing with other people. I don't know if you're the boss. So I don't know where you're at on the management track here or where you're at when it comes to the work opportunity that you're in. But, I mean, this is kind of business 101. Micromanage your people first before you start trying to create a new option or a new opportunity. And you're always going to have someone that's going to be more loyal to the one that either had your position or that who they wanted to have that position. That's why pulling that androgynous, ambiguous card is like perfect. And mindful of who wants to get a little too friendly or a little too chummy with you. Because that could be, yeah, keep them guessing. It's far more interesting for you. Pay attention to your Chinese astrology. Page of Cups to us towards there to the Emperor vibe. Yeah, who wants to be chummy with you? So they're wanting to create some sort of a work friendship or some sort of a working relationship or partnership with you. But seriously, what position are you? Where are you at? Where are you at in the hierarchy of things? You get this opportunity over somebody else. But you have to work with those that maybe they had allegiance to that former boss or whoever had your job before or whoever the hell someone wanted to have that position. And honestly, with that androgynous, ambiguous Ten of Cups, those of you, if this is like a family business type of a vibe and you're coming in off the street, Capricorn, into a situation that you're not even quite aware of just how fucked up that whole dynamic was or what the whole vibes were with regard to that situation, Capricorn, keep them guessing. You need to be micromanaging something. It's kind of given an HR vibe here. So if HR wasn't keen on you in that position, that could be who wants to. You're gonna get thrown a few curveballs if you're not micromanaging. Now you can successfully micromanage without overwhelming yourself, because this shouldn't be an overwhelming thing. This is kind of this should be the first thing that you're thinking about anyway before you're going in with dreams of grandeur, right? You need to get your footing first before you try to start changing everything up. Especially if you took over from a situation that maybe wasn't so positive for somebody. So you keep pulling this fertile energy. I love it for you, but I feel like you just need to keep people guessing. It's whoever wants to be a little too chummy. Right now you need to be micromanaging. You really do. And you're coming from Virgo vibe. So mindful of the Virgo. But the Virgo is the one that is far more interested in whoever had that option or opportunity before you. So this would be someone that you'd inherit in the workplace. They would say begrudgingly. So they're going to be a little fake as fuck. Watch your favorite astrologer. I mean, the astrology on this is sit down, take a moment, understand what it is that you're doing. You got options, you got opportunities. There's a group dynamic to this, and you need to understand the group dynamic and how to kind of blend in. And keep them guessing. I mean, honestly, with that 10 of Cups, whoever wants to know, like, all your personal business, just keep the conversations light, airy, and keep them guessing. The World, the 6 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, to the 7 of Cups. Yeah, this makes sense because this showed up for Virgo. Someone wants to get you a little overindulged, so you overshare. But it isn't going to work out well for you. So Temperance Angel, I keep telling you seltzer water. Especially if you fucked up the first sort of vibe here by not micromanaging a situation. Those of you that know you went into like a rather tumultuous sort of a vibe anyway, this could be particularly what you do for work. Because honestly, you're kind of given the old Roadhouse movie. And any of you in management, when you first get that new option, that new opportunity, learning to micromanage first. Figure out who's going to be who's going to be allegiant to you, or who's sharing their allegiance to the person whose position you took over. This is like basic fucking shit though. So I don't know if you're just new to this and you're thinking you could overstep this, or some of you, you're a little too comfortable with this. You need to remember to take that moment to, it's basically acclimating yourself. So you would be given certain people certain jobs to do and paying attention to how they follow through with it. You're going to be paying attention to what the dynamics are. If you're going into something wanting to just, this isn't the time for you to be flamboyant. This isn't the time for you to kind of want to go in and, oh, this is my idea, this is what we're going to do. This is, you got to read the room and you got to understand the dynamics of something. I don't know if this is your first time being a boss or you just get a little complacent during this part of the vibe. There's a messy situation that kind of feels like a romantic vibe that didn't quite work out, or some of you, it's HR wanted somebody else for that position. Those of you, if you're going into a family business and you get a promotion over somebody in the family that wanted that promotion, I mean, it could be as simple as that. So Capricorn, if you're coming in off the street into it. It's kind of like a smaller corporation vibe with you. Fuck, you got a lot of Virgo energy. Watch a Virgo reading. It's kind of like you got a lot of there's a lot of stuffiness and shit there that's already just sort of built into whatever the fuck it is that you're doing. And you got to understand that before you can kind of create the opportunity that you're wanting to do. That's why your energy should be rather boring. It should be rather boring. Because you should definitely be busy micromanaging a situation. However, that focuses it on the Virgo vibe with you. But that's like the shitty assistant. Or those of you that just have a bunch of fucking people that's running around and they're mindful of the conversations and mindful of the rat vibes. You got a rat or you got a mole energy. But you need to be micromanaging that situation. But you should know that. I feel like that you should know that. That's kind of business 101, business management 101. Before you go in with your how you're going to change everything, you got to understand the dynamics. And some of you, a situation didn't quite work out. So those of you going into a family business and they hire you off the street, Capricorn, but there's so much of a family business vibe. A family business or just a smaller company, the difference between a smaller corporation or a small company and a larger corporation, that type of a vibe here. Sweet Jesus Virgo. Or sweet Jesus Capricorn. I think you'd be saying sweet Jesus Capricorn, what the fuck are you doing? Or Virgo, what the fuck are you doing? Or Virgo is saying, what the fuck are you doing, Capricorn? You two are intermingled right now. But there's actually three of you, because Virgo is focused on whoever the fuck Virgo is focused on. Which for a lot of you is at Aquarius. The person that they wanted to have that position, and then there's you. Seriously and honestly, though, with that, keep them guessing with that 10 of Cups. I say ambiguous, androgynous. You just, now's not the time for you to be sharing. Because it just really isn't the time for you to be sharing. Because I feel like that's where you could fuck up when it comes to that oversharing with that 7 of Cups there with the 7 of Swords. Someone doesn't want there to be an easy transition. That's why you need to halt the brakes with that 4 of Pentacles and micromanage the situation first. So you should literally be really, I don't know, maybe you need to brush up and get some of your intro to business class vibes out or books out to understand this before you just try to go gung-ho into something. High Priestess in reverse, 3 of Swords in reverse, the Magician in reverse, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, there's the Scorpio vibe. Yeah, I don't feel like you were HR's first choice. I don't feel like you were HR's first choice. Capricorn, for some of you, that may be why you get this option or get this opportunity. Aquarius has been showing up, and those, I don't know, Capricorn, if you're an Aquarius cusper or you're dealing with the Aquarius. But some of you, the Aquarius energy are those messy relationships and the partnerships that show up in the workplace that change the dynamics up of something. And then there's like the new option or the new opportunity for you. It's a really interesting work vibe. Or those of you, if HR was dating in the workplace with the Emperor energy there, or HR just would much rather have the person who you replaced in that position. That doesn't have anything to do with you, and it's not particular to you. This is kind of, it's business 101. 6 of Cups in reverse. There's the 10 of Cups. There's the Page of Pentacles. There's the 3 of Cups in reverse. There's the 5 of Cups. Look, you got to micromanage the situation and micromanage your people. Mindful, though, of who wants to go for drinks with you. Capricorn, if you're an assistant, so maybe you're not the boss, pay attention to this. Because whatever this is, it's an assistant vibe. or you need to pay attention to the assistant. So those of you, it's whoever the hell you inherit when you get that position. And what the hell those dynamics were anyway. Keep them guessing. King of Wands in reverse. There's the Page of Swords. Knight of Cups. Page of Cups in reverse. There to the Knight of Wands. There you are, Capricorn. It's literally someone wants to go for drinks. They want to go for drinks. They want to kind of loosen you up. They want to know more about you. But you need to keep that androgyny up. Androgyny, ambiguity. It just makes you far more interesting. This is definitely a no dating in the workplace vibe. I feel like some of you, that could have been why you even get this option or this opportunity, because there was some dating in the workplace that didn't quite work out. And then there's that option or opportunity for you, Capricorn. Between Capricorn and Scorpio is the Nine of Pentacles. It's a good vibe for you. But you can't go into it all gung-ho. You need to pull your energy back and micromanage a situation. I feel like for you, it's a messy fucking situation. So you need to micromanage just to even try to get ahead of the vibe on this, or to understand exactly what the dynamics were within the individual option or opportunity. I don't know if it's a romantic vibe or those of you going into a family business and that energy didn't quite work out. You're pulling a weird HR vibe. Or pay attention to Sagittarius. You need to be embodying the Sagittarius vibes. For fuck's sake, Capricorn, you could be the new HR person. There's success here for you if you literally, you need to micromanage the situation. I feel like you should know this though. So I don't know if you're rather complacent or the complacency on something. Because you should always start with that Four of Pentacles where you micromanage the situation. This could be that mindful of the contractual agreement with you as well. So maybe before you take that new job offer, maybe I don't know, it's kind of like you need to spend a little bit of time to kind of see exactly how messy the opportunity is before you take it. Because it might be a hell of a lot more complicated than you think it is. Someone definitely wants to make something complicated for you. But you'll figure this out if you micromanage. You're either complacent with it, so you're so used to it that this is you're trying to skip over something that's actually very important. Make sure that you don't, because this will be the one time that'll be actually very beneficial to you. Keep them guessing. You should be turning down drink options or drink opportunities with somebody because they kind of want to get you a little loosey-goosey with that Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So someone kind of wants to pick your brain, but not really. They just want to understand how to understand you. So it's to your advantage that androgynous. It's androgynous ambiguous. But it's not like in a romantic type of a vibe. Just keep them guessing. Keep them guessing. You need to be like, this is like you're in beige or you wear all gray or, everything about you is just, you just kind of blend into every fucking thing. So that way you can concentrate on what you need to concentrate on. Because you're going to have to, because there's a situation that wants to get complicated for you. Yeah, look at that with the double 4 of Pentacles. There to the 8 of Pentacles. There to the King of Pentacles. There to the 7 of Pentacles. Like, for fuck's sake, Capricorn, maybe you're buying a company. This could be maybe the vibe that you're in. Or those of you, maybe you're taking over the family business or some shit like that. I don't feel like it's your family business. I feel like it's a family business. But with the family business vibe, that just feels like it's a smaller company for you. So literally, if you go from smaller companies to larger companies, that's kind of the difference. So you go from smaller companies to larger companies. Damn, Capricorn. Things want to get messy, but don't let them get messy. But they only get messy if you're not micromanaging. And don't expect a lot of... Now isn't the time to go in with a lot of bravado. So this isn't... This is where your ego isn't at play. Make sure that your ego isn't at play in this situation. Because I feel like everyone's expecting your ego to be a player. They're trying to figure out what the vibe is with you. Damn, Capricorn. Those of you not in management, those of you, when it comes to this, just wait. You need to fill out the situation before you overwhelm yourself. I don't feel like you're the person of choice. But that's not you. It's just the whatever the hell the situation that you're going into. That I feel like was really fucking complicated. And some of you, that's still a complicated vibe going on. So you definitely got a rat or mole problem. And really mindful of the assistance vibe. So you shouldn't be fucking... You should keep your conversations to like simple yes, no's. And just keep all that personal shit about yourself to yourself. And pay attention who wants to go have drinks with you. Because that's a no-no. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. Peace, love, and light. This is like a new vibe. This is new. So whatever this is all new. Or it would be new to you, which is why you need to micromanage the situation. Or I don't know, if you fuck something up, go back to micromanaging for a minute until you can reel everybody in to create the option of the opportunity with you. No ego on this. No ego on this. Because that's the whole point. You need to be egoless. Because this isn't about you. Not yet. This is how you create that option, create that opportunity. So, it's cleanup mode. For some of you, this is the fun part of it. Maybe you're forgetting how fun this part of it is. Ooh, good for you, Capricorn. Good luck, God bless, peace, love, and light. Take what's yours, leave what the fuck isn't. Do be mindful of the Virgo. But the Virgo energy is given a shitty assistant. But that assistant could be anyone that's working for you. So, peace, love, and light, Capricorn.